Do you want to successfully complete the D356 Objective Assessment exam? Then you are in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers for your success in the D356 OA exam for free. We understand that acing your OA exam can be quite challenging. That's why we provide completely free exam guides and practice questions for you. In this video, we will cover questions from HR systems, workforce management, HR processes, performance and recognition, and change and strategy. So, let's get started. 1. What is the primary purpose of an employee self-service portal? A. To reduce employee working hours. B. To allow employees to manage their HR-related tasks, like updating personal information. C. To automate payroll processes. D. To manage employee training programs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To allow employees to manage their HR-related tasks, like updating personal information. Explanation. Option B is correct because an employee self-service portal is like a special website or app where employees can log in and take care of a bunch of their own HR stuff without having to ask the HR department for help all the time. They can do things like update their address or phone number, check how much vacation time they have left, look at their pay stubs, or sign up for benefits. Option A is incorrect because ESS portals do not reduce employee working hours. They streamline HR processes. Option C is incorrect because while some ESS portals might integrate with payroll, their primary function is broader than just automating payroll processes. Option D is incorrect because while some ESS portals may include training program management, this is not their main or only purpose. 2. Which of the following is a key advantage of cloud-based human resource information systems? A. Requires large upfront capital expenditure. B. Increased accessibility for employees and HR teams. C. Requires physical server maintenance. D. Limited to in-house usage only. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Increased accessibility for employees and HR teams. Explanation. Option B is correct because when an HRIS is cloud-based, it means the software and data are stored on the internet instead of on the company's own computers, giving employees and HR staff access from anywhere they have an internet connection. Option A is incorrect because cloud systems are often subscription-based, thus avoiding large upfront expenditures. Option C is incorrect because the cloud provider handles physical server maintenance. Option D is incorrect because cloud accessibility enables much more than just in-house usage. 3. What does the term scope creep refer to in project management? A. Achieving project goals under budget. B. Gradual expansion of the project scope beyond the original objectives. C. Project scope remains unchanged. D. Reducing project tasks to meet deadlines. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. Gradual expansion of the project scope beyond the original objectives. Explanation. Option B is correct because scope creep is a problem that can happen in projects where extra features or tasks get added to the project after it has already started, even though they weren't part of the original plan, making the project take longer and cost more money. Option A is incorrect because achieving project goals under budget is a positive outcome, not scope creep. Option C is incorrect because scope creep specifically involves changes to the original scope, so the scope does not remain unchanged. Option D is incorrect because reducing project tasks to meet deadlines is scope reduction, the opposite of scope creep. 4. What is the key feature of applicant tracking systems? A. They monitor employee performance. B. They manage applications and resumes during the recruitment process. C. They track payroll data. D. They store employee attendance records. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. They manage applications and resumes during the recruitment process. Explanation. Option B is correct because an applicant tracking system is a special software that companies use to help them with hiring people. When lots of people apply for a job, the ATS can help organise all their applications and resumes, screen them for keywords, track where each candidate is in the hiring process, and make the whole recruitment process much smoother and more efficient for the HR team. Option A is incorrect because monitoring employee performance is done by performance management systems. Option C is incorrect because tracking payroll data is done by payroll systems. Option D is incorrect because storing employee attendance records is done by time and attendance systems. 5. What is the role of job descriptions in HR? A. To calculate employee salaries. B. To define the duties and responsibilities associated with a job. C. To track employee attendance. D. To manage employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To define the duties and responsibilities associated with a job. Explanation. Option B is correct because a job description is a written document that clearly explains what a particular job is all about. It lists the main tasks, duties, and responsibilities someone in that job will have to do. It also often includes things like the job title, who the person reports to, and the skills and qualifications needed. Option A is incorrect because while job descriptions may inform salary decisions, calculating salaries involves more complex factors like market rates and internal equity. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is typically managed through timekeeping systems, not job descriptions. Option D is incorrect because while job descriptions may outline benefits, eligibility, managing employee benefits involves enrolment, administration, and compliance processes handled separately. 6. What is the main function of performance appraisals? A. To evaluate employee benefits. B. To assess employee performance and provide feedback for development. C. To determine pay increases. D. To monitor company profits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To assess employee performance and provide feedback for development. Explanation. Option B is correct because a performance appraisal, also called a performance review, is a formal process where a manager talks with an employee about how well they have been doing their job. The main goals are to evaluate the employee's performance against their goals, give them feedback on what they are doing well and where they can improve, and help them grow and develop in their career. Option A is incorrect because it is about benefits administration. Option C is incorrect because it can be an outcome of a good appraisal but isn't its main function. Option D is incorrect because it is financial analysis. 7. Which of the following describes predictive analytics in HR? A. Analysing past data to predict future workforce trends. B. Collecting payroll data. C. Monitoring employee attendance in real time. D. Managing employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, A. Analysing past data to predict future workforce trends. Explanation. Option A is correct because predictive analytics in HR is like using a crystal ball, but with data. It means taking information from the past and using smart computer programs and statistics to try to make educated guesses or predictions about what might happen in the future with the workforce. For example, it might predict who is likely to leave the company soon, or what skills will be needed next year. Option B is incorrect because collecting payroll data is a fundamental HR task related to compensation, not prediction. Option C is incorrect because monitoring employee attendance in real time focuses on current status, not future forecasting. Option D is incorrect because managing employee benefits is an administrative HR function dealing with healthcare, retirement plans, and other perks, not prediction. 8. What is the primary goal of workforce planning? A. To reduce employee salaries. B. To ensure the organisation has the right people in the right positions at the right time. C. To increase employee benefits. D. To automate payroll. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To ensure the organisation has the right people in the right positions at the right time. Explanation. Option B is correct because workforce planning is all about a company figuring out what kind of employees it needs, how many it needs, and when it will need them to make sure it can achieve its business goals. It's like making sure you have all the right players on your team in the right positions and ready to play when the big game starts. Option A is incorrect because reducing employee salaries might be a cost-cutting measure, but it's not the primary aim of strategically planning the workforce. Option C is incorrect because increasing employee benefits could be part of an overall HR strategy, but it's not the core objective of workforce planning itself. Option D is incorrect because automating payroll is a process improvement task typically handled by the finance or HR department, not the main objective of workforce planning. 9. What is an indirect benefit of using human resource information system? A. Reduced software costs. B. Improved employee engagement. C. Increased hiring of new employees. D. Higher salary costs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. Improved employee engagement. Explanation. Option B is correct because a human resource information system can make many human resources tasks faster and easier for everyone. While direct benefits might be things like saving time on paperwork, an indirect benefit is something good that happens as a result of those improvements. If employees find it easier to get human resources information, manage their benefits, or see their pay stubs, and if human resources processes are smoother, it can lead to them feeling happier, more satisfied, and more connected to the company. Option A is incorrect because there are costs associated with human resource information system implementation and maintenance, so reduced software costs is not a guaranteed outcome. Option C is incorrect because increased hiring is a direct human resources activity and not necessarily a result of using human resource information system. Option D is incorrect because higher salary costs are a cost, not a benefit, and are not directly related to the use of human resource information system. 10. Which of the following is a key feature of a learning management system? A. It manages payroll. B. It delivers and tracks employee training programs. C. It automates benefits enrollment. D. It tracks employee attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. It delivers and tracks employee training programs. Explanation. Option B is correct because a learning management system is a special software application that companies use to help manage all their employee training. It can be used to deliver online courses and training materials, keep track of which employees have completed which training, schedule training sessions, and even test employees on what they've learned. Option A is incorrect because managing payroll is a function of payroll systems, not learning management systems. Option C is incorrect because automating benefits enrollment is typically handled by human resources information systems, not learning management systems. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is usually a feature of time and attendance systems, rather than learning management systems. 11. What is the primary objective of talent management systems? A. To track employee attendance. B. To manage the recruitment, development and retention of employees. C. To calculate employee overtime. D. To automate payroll. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To manage the recruitment, development and retention of employees. Explanation. Option B is correct because talent management systems are software tools that help companies with the whole life cycle of their talent, their valuable employees. This includes everything from finding and hiring the best people, helping them learn and grow in their jobs, figuring out who has potential for future leadership, and trying to keep good employees from leaving. Option A is incorrect because while TMS may track attendance data, its primary objective is broader than just monitoring employee presence. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee overtime is a function typically handled by payroll or timekeeping systems, not the central goal of a TMS. Option D is incorrect because automating payroll is a separate function, usually handled by dedicated payroll systems, although these may integrate with a TMS. 12. What is the primary focus of HR benchmarking? A. To track employee attendance. B. To compare HR performance metrics with industry standards. C. To reduce employee benefits. D. To automate HR tasks. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To compare HR performance metrics with industry standards. Explanation. Option B is correct because HR benchmarking is when a company's HR department looks at how well it's doing in certain areas and then compares its own performance numbers to what other companies, especially successful ones in the same industry, are achieving. This helps them see where they are doing well and where they can improve. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a basic HR function, not the primary focus of benchmarking, which is about comparative performance. Option C is incorrect because reducing employee benefits might be a cost-cutting strategy, but benchmarking focuses on optimizing HR practices, not necessarily cutting costs. Option D is incorrect because automating HR tasks can improve efficiency, but benchmarking is a broader comparison of HR performance against industry standards. 13. What is the key purpose of onboarding? A. To evaluate employee performance. B. To integrate new hires into the company and provide necessary training. C. To calculate employee pay. D. To manage employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To integrate new hires into the company and provide necessary training. Explanation. Option B is correct because onboarding is the whole process of welcoming new employees when they first join a company and helping them get settled in and become productive members of the team. It goes beyond just showing them their desk. It includes things like introducing them to the company culture, explaining policies, providing necessary training for their job, and helping them feel like they belong. Option A is incorrect because evaluating employee performance is a separate process, that happens after the employee has been onboarded and has had time to learn their role. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee pay is a function of the payroll department, not onboarding. Option D is incorrect because managing employee benefits is typically handled by the Human Resources Department, although it may be introduced during onboarding. 14. What's the function of an HR balance scorecard? A. To track employee satisfaction. B. To measure HR's contribution to business goals and overall performance. C. To manage payroll. D. To track employee attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To measure HR's contribution to business goals and overall performance. Explanation. Option B is correct because an HR balance scorecard is a tool that helps a company see how well its human resources department is contributing to the company's overall success and its big strategic goals. Instead of just looking at HR costs, it measures HR performance from different angles, like how HR helps with financial results, customer satisfaction, efficient internal processes, and employee learning and growth. Option A is incorrect because while employee satisfaction might be one aspect tracked, the balanced scorecard provides a broader view of HR's impact. Option C is incorrect because managing payroll is a basic HR function, but the balanced scorecard evaluates the overall strategic contribution of HR, not just administrative tasks. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a routine HR task, whereas the balanced scorecard is focused on measuring HR's strategic impact on the organization's success. 15. What is the primary focus of Lewin's three-step change model? A. To create an annual performance appraisal system. B. To guide organizations through the process of managing change. C. To improve employee engagement. D. To track employee benefits. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To guide organizations through the process of managing change. Explanation. Option B is correct because Kurt Lewin's three-step change model is a way to think about how to manage changes in an organization, involving unfreezing, changing, and refreezing. Option A is incorrect because creating an annual performance appraisal system is a specific HR activity, not a general change model. Option C is incorrect because improving employee engagement is a specific HR activity, not a general change model. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee benefits is a specific HR activity, not a general change model. 16. What does the term best of breed refer to in HR systems? A. Using a single vendor for all HR functions. B. Selecting specialized HR software from multiple vendors for specific functions. C. Focusing only on payroll systems. D. Eliminating employee evaluations. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Selecting specialized HR software from multiple vendors for specific functions. Explanation. Option B is correct because when a company chooses a best-of-breed approach for its HR software, it means that instead of buying one big HR system from a single company that tries to do everything, they pick and choose the very best specialized software for each different HR job. Option A is incorrect because that describes an integrated suite approach, where all HR functions are managed within a single system from one vendor. Option C is incorrect because the best-of-breed approach considers all HR functions, not just payroll. Option D is incorrect because the best-of-breed approach has nothing to do with eliminating employee evaluations. 17. What is the role of compliance reporting in HRIS? A. To track employee attendance. B. To ensure that HR processes comply with legal and regulatory requirements. C. To manage employee benefits. D. To calculate employee salaries. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. To ensure that HR processes comply with legal and regulatory requirements. Explanation. Option B is correct because companies have to follow a lot of laws and rules about how they treat their employees, like laws about fair hiring, pay, safety, and equal opportunity. An HRS can help with compliance reporting by collecting and organising the data needed to show that the company is following these rules, and by generating the reports that might need to be sent to government agencies. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is primarily related to time and attendance management, not compliance reporting. Option C is incorrect because managing employee benefits is focused on administering and tracking benefits packages, which is separate from compliance reporting. Option D is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is part of payroll processing, which is a different function from compliance reporting. 18. What is the primary goal of using workforce analytics in HR? A. To track employee pay. B. To provide data-driven insights that improve decision-making related to HR functions. C. To calculate employee bonuses. D. To reduce employee training costs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To provide data-driven insights that improve decision-making related to HR functions. Explanation. Option B is correct because workforce analytics is all about using data related to employees and applying smart analysis techniques to find patterns, trends, and insights. The main goal is to help HR managers and company leaders make better, more informed decisions about their people and how to manage them more effectively. Option A is incorrect because while tracking employee pay might be a component of workforce data, it's not the primary goal of workforce analytics. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses can be informed by workforce analytics, but it is not the overarching goal. Option D is incorrect because reducing employee training costs might be a result of insights from workforce analytics, but it's not the main purpose of the practice. 19. Which of the following is an example of indirect costs associated with HRS implementation? A. Software licensing fees. B. Employee downtime during training. C. Server maintenance. D. Payroll processing costs. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. Employee downtime during training. Explanation. Option B is correct because when a company puts in a new HRS human resource information system, there are direct costs like buying the software or hardware, but there are also indirect costs which are not as obvious. Employee downtime during training is an example. While employees are spending time learning how to use the new system, they're not doing their regular jobs, so there's a cost in terms of lost productivity. Option A is incorrect because software licensing fees are a direct upfront cost of acquiring the HRS software itself. Option C is incorrect because server maintenance is a direct cost associated with keeping the HRS infrastructure running. Option D is incorrect because payroll processing costs are an ongoing operational cost, not an indirect cost of implementation. 20. What does the term succession planning refer to in HR? A. Planning for employee terminations. B. Identifying and developing employees for key leadership positions in the future. C. Automating payroll processes. D. reducing employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Identifying and developing employees for key leadership positions in the future. Explanation. Option B is correct because succession planning is a very important HR process where a company looks ahead and makes plans for who will take over important jobs, especially leadership positions, when the current people in those jobs leave, retire, or get promoted. It involves identifying high potential employees within the company and then helping them develop the skills and experience they will need to be ready for those future key roles. Option A is incorrect because succession planning focuses on preparing employees for future roles, not on planning terminations. Option C is incorrect because succession planning is about human capital and leadership, not about automating payroll processes. Option D is incorrect because succession planning is about developing employees and preparing them for future roles, not about reducing benefits. 21. What is the primary objective of job analysis? A. To determine salary structures. B. To understand the specific tasks and responsibilities of a job. C. To track employee attendance. D. To calculate payroll costs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To understand the specific tasks and responsibilities of a job. Explanation. Option B is correct because job analysis is like being a detective for a specific job. The main goal is to gather detailed information to understand exactly what the job involves, what tasks the person does, what responsibilities they have, what skills and knowledge are needed, what tools are used, and what the working conditions are like. This information is then used for many HR things, like writing job descriptions or figuring out fair pay. Option A is incorrect because determining salary structures is a secondary use of job analysis, which is primarily focused on defining the job itself. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a separate HR function not directly related to defining the tasks and responsibilities of a job. Option D is incorrect because calculating payroll costs is a function related to accounting and compensation, not the primary objective of understanding job roles. 22. What is the function of an e-learning system in HR? A. To track employee absences. B. To deliver and manage training content for employees. C. To automate payroll. D. To create performance reviews. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To deliver and manage training content for employees. Explanation. Option B is correct because an e-learning system is a software platform that companies use to provide training to their employees online. It can deliver courses, videos, documents, and quizzes, and it often allows HR or managers to track which employees have completed which training and how well they did. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee absences is typically a function of a human resource information system. Option C is incorrect because automating payroll is typically a function of a payroll system. Option D is incorrect because creating performance reviews is often managed within a performance management system. 23. What is the purpose of a grievance procedure? A. To monitor employee performance. B. To provide employees with a formal process for resolving workplace disputes. C. To track employee attendance. D. To evaluate employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To provide employees with a formal process for resolving workplace disputes. Explanation. Option B is correct because a grievance procedure is a set of formal steps that a company has in place to help employees resolve complaints or disputes they might have about their job, their treatment by a manager, or other workplace issues. It provides a fair and orderly way for employees to voice their concerns and for the company to investigate and try to find a solution. Option A is incorrect because monitoring employee performance is typically done through performance reviews and feedback sessions, not grievance procedures. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is usually managed by HR or supervisors using timekeeping systems, not grievance procedures. Option D is incorrect because evaluating employee benefits is a separate function of HR, involving assessing the effectiveness and satisfaction with the benefits package, not grievance procedures. 24. What's the primary function of HR dashboards? A. To calculate payroll. B. To provide real-time insights into key HR metrics and performance indicators. C. To track employee attendance. D. To manage employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To provide real-time insights into key HR metrics and performance indicators. Explanation. Option B is correct because an HR dashboard is a visual tool that shows important HR information and metrics in an easy-to-understand way, often with charts and graphs. This helps HR managers quickly see what's going on and make informed decisions. Option A is incorrect because while payroll data might be displayed on a dashboard, the primary function isn't simply to calculate payroll. Option C is incorrect because while attendance data might be displayed on a dashboard, the primary function isn't just tracking attendance. Option D is incorrect because while employee benefits information might be displayed on a dashboard, the primary function is not merely managing those benefits. 25. Which of the following describes the goal of employee recognition programs? A. To reduce employee salaries. B. To acknowledge and reward employee contributions and achievements. C. To track employee attendance. D. To automate performance appraisals. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To acknowledge and reward employee contributions and achievements. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee recognition programs are all about showing appreciation for employees when they do a good job, make important contributions, or achieve something special. This recognition can be formal like an award or a bonus, or informal like a simple thank you from a manager. The goal is to make employees feel valued, motivated, and more engaged in their work. Option A is incorrect because employee recognition programs are designed to motivate and retain employees, not to reduce their salaries. Option C is incorrect because employee recognition programs focus on performance and achievements, not just tracking attendance. Option D is incorrect because employee recognition is separate from automating performance appraisals. The former is about appreciation, while the latter is about evaluation. 26. What's the main purpose of using an organisational chart in HR? A. To track employee attendance. B. To visualise the structure and reporting relationships within the organisation. C. To calculate employee pay raises. D. To monitor employee performance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. To visualize the structure and reporting relationships within the organization. Explanation. Option B is correct because an organizational chart is like a map or a diagram that shows how a company is structured. It visually displays the different departments or units, the different job positions within those units, and very importantly, who reports to whom. This helps everyone understand the formal structure of the organization. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is typically done through timekeeping systems, not organisational charts. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee pay raises involves performance evaluations, budget considerations, and compensation strategies, not organisational charts. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee performance is usually done through performance reviews and key performance indicators, not organisational charts. 27. What is the primary focus of diversity and inclusion initiatives in human resources? A. To increase employee salaries. B. To create a more equitable and inclusive work environment for all employees. C. To reduce employee benefits. D. To monitor employee attendance. Correct answer B. To create a more equitable and inclusive work environment for all employees. Explanation. Option B. Do you know the answer? B is correct because diversity and inclusion initiatives aim to create a workplace where employees from all backgrounds feel welcomed, respected, valued, and have a sense of belonging. Option A is incorrect because increasing employee salaries is a compensation matter, not directly related to diversity and inclusion initiatives. Option C is incorrect because reducing employee benefits is generally counter to creating a positive and inclusive work environment. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee attendance is a performance management task, not directly related to diversity and inclusion. 28. Which of the following is an example of an HR metric? A. Employee dress code. B. Time to hire. C. Office location. D. Manager meeting schedules. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Time to hire. Explanation. Option B is correct because an HR metric is a specific measurement that HR departments use to track and evaluate how well they are doing in different areas. Time to hire measures how long it takes on average from when a job position opens up until a new employee is hired to fill it. Option A is incorrect because employee dress code is a company policy, not a measurable performance indicator. Option C is incorrect because office location is a logistical factor, not a metric used to evaluate HR performance. Option D is incorrect because manager meeting schedules relate to internal communication, not a key HR performance indicator. 29. What is the function of employee engagement surveys? A. To evaluate employee salaries. B. To gather feedback on employee satisfaction and workplace conditions. C. To track employee attendance. D. To monitor employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer B. To gather feedback on employee satisfaction and workplace conditions. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee engagement surveys are questionnaires that companies give to their employees to find out how they feel about their jobs, their managers, the company culture, and the overall work environment. The survey gathers feedback on things like job satisfaction, motivation, commitment, and whether employees feel valued. This information helps the company understand what it's doing well and where it can make improvements to create a better workplace. Option A is incorrect because employee engagement surveys are not designed to evaluate employee salaries, although the feedback might indirectly influence compensation strategies. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is typically managed through time and attendance systems, not engagement surveys. Option D is incorrect because employee engagement surveys may touch upon benefit satisfaction, but their primary focus is broader, encompassing overall workplace sentiment, not just benefits. 30. What is the primary purpose of exit interviews? A. To calculate employee severance pay. B. To gather insights from departing employees to improve workplace practices. C. To reduce employee turnover. D. To monitor employee attendance. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. To gather insights from departing employees to improve workplace practices. Explanation. Option B is correct because the main purpose is to get honest feedback from the departing employee about their experiences working there to understand how it can improve things. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee severance pay is a payroll or benefits task, not the purpose of an exit interview. Option C is incorrect because while reducing employee turnover might be a long-term goal influenced by exit interview insights, it's not the primary purpose of the interview itself. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee attendance is a separate HR function and not related to exit interviews. 31. Which HR function is supported by strategic workforce planning? A. Payroll processing. B. Aligning workforce needs with business goals. C. Managing employee benefits. D. Tracking employee attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. Aligning workforce needs with business goals. Explanation. Option B is correct because strategic workforce planning is about a company thinking ahead and making sure it has the right number of people with the right skills, in the right jobs, at the right time, to achieve its overall business goals and strategies. It's about connecting the people plan with the business plan. Option A is incorrect because payroll processing is an operational HR task focused on compensating employees accurately and on time, not on aligning the workforce with strategic goals. Option C is incorrect because managing employee benefits, while important for employee satisfaction, is a tactical HR function, not the strategic function of aligning workforce needs with business goals. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a basic administrative HR task, not a function of strategic workforce planning, which focuses on forecasting and aligning the workforce. 32. What is the role of a project champion in HRS implementation? A. To lead recruitment efforts. B. To ensure the necessary resources and support are available for the project's success. C. To track employee attendance. D. To monitor employee performance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. To ensure the necessary resources and support are available for the project's success. Explanation. Option B is correct because a project champion is usually a senior person in a company who really believes in a project and uses their influence and authority to help make it successful. They act as an advocate for the project, help get the money and people needed, remove obstacles, and build support for it throughout the organisation. Option A is incorrect because leading recruitment efforts falls under the responsibility of the recruitment team, not the project champion, whose focus is on the HRS project's overall success. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is typically managed by HR administrators or systems, and not the project champion, who focuses on high-level support and advocacy. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee performance is usually the responsibility of managers and HR business partners, not the project champion, who is concerned with the HS project's implementation. 33. What does the term employee turnover refer to? A. The rate at which employees are promoted within the organisation. B. The rate at which employees leave the organisation and need to be replaced. C. The number of new hires in a given period. D. the number of employee bonuses issued. What do you think is the answer? Correct. Answer B, the rate at which employees leave the organisation and need to be replaced. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee turnover is a measure of how many employees leave a company and then need to be replaced. Option A is incorrect because it refers to the rate of employee promotions, not departures. Option C is incorrect because it describes the hiring rate, which is the opposite of turnover. Option D is incorrect because it relates to employee compensation, not employee departures. 34. What is the goal of workforce analytics in talent management? A, to calculate employee salaries. B, to understand employee performance and predict future talent needs. C, to track employee attendance. D, to reduce employee benefits. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B, to understand employee performance and predict future talent needs. Explanation. Option B is correct because workforce analytics in talent management means using data about employees and applying smart analysis techniques to get a better understanding of the company's talent. This helps HR make better decisions about things like who to hire, how to develop employees, who has potential for future leadership, and how to keep good people from leaving. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is a part of compensation management, not workforce analytics. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a basic administrative task, not the primary goal of workforce analytics. Option D is incorrect because workforce analytics aims to optimize talent management, not to arbitrarily reduce employee benefits. 35. What is the primary focus of HR compliance? A, to reduce employee salaries. B, to ensure the organisation follows labour laws and regulations. C, to track employee benefits. D, to automate payroll. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B, to ensure the organisation follows labour laws and regulations. Explanation. Option B is correct because HR compliance is all about making sure that a company is following all the many laws, rules and regulations that relate to how it manages its employees. This includes laws about things like fair hiring practices, equal pay, workplace safety, non-discrimination, employee benefits, and many other areas. Staying compliant helps the company avoid legal trouble and treat its employees fairly. Option A is incorrect because HR compliance does not focus on reducing employee salaries, but rather on ensuring fair compensation practices. Option C is incorrect because while tracking employee benefits is a part of HR's responsibilities, it is not the primary focus of compliance, which is broader. Option D is incorrect because automating payroll is a function of HR, but compliance focuses on ensuring that payroll practices adhere to legal and regulatory requirements. 36. What is the purpose of employee training programs? A, to reduce employee work hours. B, to develop employee skills and knowledge to improve job performance. C, to calculate employee bonuses. D, to track employee attendance. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B, to develop employee skills and knowledge to improve job performance. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee training programs are designed to help employees learn new things or get better at what they already do. The main purpose is to give them the skills and knowledge they need to perform their jobs more effectively and efficiently, which can lead to better individual performance and help the company achieve its goals. Option A is incorrect because employee training programs focus on improving job-related skills, not reducing work hours. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses is typically the responsibility of the compensation or finance department, not the training program. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is usually managed by human resources or a timekeeping system, not through employee training programs. 37. What is the main function of an HR information system? A. To manage employee attendance only. B. To centralize and automate HR processes like payroll, benefits, and recruitment. C. To track company profits. D. To calculate employee salaries. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To centralize and automate HR processes like payroll, benefits, and recruitment. Explanation. Option B is correct because an HR information system is a computer software system that helps a company manage all its important information about its employees and automate many HR tasks. It can be used to keep employee records, manage payroll, administer employee benefits, track job applicants during recruitment, manage training, and much more, all in one central place. Option A is incorrect because managing employee attendance is only one small part of what an HRIS does. Option C is incorrect because tracking company profits is the main function of financial accounting systems, not HR systems. Option D is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is just one part of the broader HR process of payroll management that an HRIS handles. 38. What is the objective of compensation management? A. To track employee attendance. B. To ensure that employee pay aligns with market rates and company policies. C. To calculate taxes. D. To monitor employee performance. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To ensure that employee pay aligns with market rates and company policies. Explanation. Option B is correct because compensation management is all about designing and managing a company's pay system in a fair and effective way. The objectives include making sure that employees are paid competitively compared to what other companies in the market are paying for similar jobs, that pay is fair internally, and that the pay system supports the company's goals and follows its policies. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is typically the role of time and attendance systems, not compensation management. Option C is incorrect because calculating taxes is a function of payroll, which, while related, is distinct from compensation management's broader focus on pay strategy. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee performance is part of performance management, used to inform compensation decisions, but not the primary goal of compensation management itself. 39. What is the purpose of job rotation programs? A. To calculate employee pay. B. To provide employees with experience in different roles within the organisation. C. To monitor employee performance. D. To manage payroll. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. To provide employees with experience in different roles within the organisation. Explanation. Option B is correct, because job rotation is a development program where employees are moved through a series of different jobs or assignments within the same company for short periods. The main purpose is to give them a broader understanding of how different parts of the business work, help them develop a wider range of skills and experiences, and sometimes to keep them from getting bored in one role. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee pay is typically the responsibility of the payroll or finance department, not directly related to job rotation. Option C is incorrect because while performance may be observed during a rotation, the main goal isn't monitoring. It is about expanding skills and understanding. Option D is incorrect because managing payroll is a specific function usually handled by HR or finance, and job rotation has a different focus. 40. Which of the following is a key feature of succession planning? A. Tracking employee absences. B. Identifying and preparing employees for future leadership roles. C. Calculating employee bonuses. D. Managing employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer: B. Identifying and preparing employees for future leadership roles. Explanation: Option B is correct because succession planning is a forward-looking HR process that identifies important jobs, especially leadership roles, and prepares current employees with the potential to move into those roles by developing their skills and experience. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee absences is a part of attendance management, not succession planning, which focuses on future leadership needs. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses is part of compensation and performance management, not succession planning. Option D is incorrect because managing employee benefits is part of overall employee compensation and welfare, which is distinct from succession planning. 41. What is the role of employee feedback systems? A. To track employee attendance. B. To gather input from employees about their job satisfaction and workplace environment. C. To calculate employee salaries. D. To monitor payroll processes. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer: B. To gather input from employees about their job satisfaction and workplace environment. Explanation: Option B is correct because employee feedback systems are ways for a company to collect opinions, suggestions, and concerns from its employees about things like their job satisfaction, how they feel about their managers, the company culture, working conditions, and other aspects of their work life. This feedback can come through surveys, suggestion boxes, or regular meetings, and it helps the company understand what employees are thinking and where improvements can be made. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a separate function, typically managed through time and attendance systems. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is the role of payroll and compensation systems. Option D is incorrect because monitoring payroll processes is a task performed by payroll administrators or accounting departments to ensure accuracy and compliance. 42. What does the term HR outsourcing refer to? A. Hiring employees from overseas. B. Contracting external vendors to manage HR functions like payroll and benefits. C. Automating employee training programs. D. Calculating employee bonuses. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer: B. Contracting external vendors to manage HR functions like payroll and benefits. Explanation: Option B is correct because HR outsourcing is when a company decides to hire an outside, specialised company to take care of some or all of its human resources tasks, instead of doing them with its own internal HR department. Common things that get outsourced include payroll processing, benefits administration, and sometimes even recruitment or training. Option A is incorrect because that refers to offshoring or international recruitment, not HR outsourcing. Option C is incorrect because that refers to the method of training delivery, not outsourcing HR functions. Option D is incorrect because that is a specific compensation activity handled within HR and doesn't represent the overall concept of HR outsourcing. 43. What is the focus of employee wellness programs? A. To track employee attendance. B. To promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being of employees. C. To calculate employee salaries. D. To manage employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being of employees. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee wellness programs are initiatives that companies offer to help their employees improve and maintain their overall health, including their mental and emotional well-being. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a general HR function, not the specific focus of wellness programs. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is a compensation function, not related to employee wellness. Option D is incorrect because while employee benefits might be part of an employee's overall package, wellness programs focus on proactive health and well-being. 44. What is the primary function of time and attendance systems in HRIS? A. To calculate employee bonuses. B. To track and manage employee work hours and attendance records. C. To automate performance appraisals. D. To monitor employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To track and manage employee work hours and attendance records. Explanation. Option B is correct because time and attendance systems are used to accurately record when employees start and stop working each day, how many hours they work, and to keep track of their attendance. This information is crucial for calculating pay correctly, managing leave, and ensuring compliance with labour laws. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses is typically handled by compensation or payroll modules within HRIS. Option C is incorrect because automating performance appraisals is usually done through performance management systems. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee benefits is typically managed through benefits administration systems. 45. What is a common feature of employee assistance programs? A. Providing financial advice to employees. B. Offering confidential counselling and support services for personal or work-related issues. C. Calculating employee bonuses. D. Tracking employee attendance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Offering confidential counselling and support services for personal or work-related issues. Explanation. Option B is correct because employee assistance programs are benefits that many companies offer to their employees to provide confidential help and support for a wide range of personal or work-related problems that might be affecting their well-being or job performance. This often includes things like short-term counselling for stress, family issues, substance abuse problems, or financial difficulties, as well as referrals to other resources. Option A is incorrect because while financial advice can be part of an EAP, confidential counselling is a more central and commonly offered service. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses is typically handled by the Human Resources or Compensation Department, not the EAP. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is generally a function of Human Resources or Management, not the EAP. 46. What is the role of exit surveys in human resources? A. To track employee salaries. B. To collect feedback from employees who are leaving the organisation. C. To calculate employee bonuses. D. To monitor employee benefits. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. to collect feedback from employees who are leaving the organization. Explanation. Option B is correct because exit surveys are conducted when an employee is leaving a company. The purpose is to get their honest feedback about their experiences, why they are leaving, what they liked, and what they think could be improved. Option A is incorrect because tracking employee salaries is part of compensation management, not the role of exit surveys. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses falls under performance management and compensation, not exit surveys. Option D is incorrect because monitoring employee benefits is part of benefits administration, a separate function from exit surveys. 47. What is the primary focus of an HR audit? A. To track employee attendance. B. To evaluate the effectiveness and compliance of HR practices and processes. C. To manage employee benefits. D. To calculate employee bonuses. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To evaluate the effectiveness and compliance of HR practices and processes. Explanation. Option B is correct because an HR audit is like a checkup for a company's human resources department and all its activities. It's a systematic review to see if HR practices are actually working well, if they are helping the company achieve its goals, and if they are following all the relevant laws and regulations. Option A is incorrect because while tracking employee attendance is an HR task, it is not the primary focus of a comprehensive HR audit. Option C is incorrect because managing employee benefits is an HR task, but an audit looks at the bigger picture of HR effectiveness, not just benefits management. Option D is incorrect because calculating employee bonuses is part of compensation, but an HR audit encompasses much more than just compensation-related activities. 48. What is the purpose of pay-for-performance programs? A. To reduce employee benefits. B. To reward employees based on their individual contributions and performance. C. To calculate employee taxes. D. To monitor employee attendance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To reward employees based on their individual contributions and performance. Explanation. Option B is correct because pay-for-performance programs are compensation systems where a part of an employee's pay is directly linked to how well they perform against certain goals or targets, giving them a financial incentive to work harder and achieve better results through bonuses, commissions, and merit raises. Option A is incorrect because pay-for-performance programs are designed to incentivize performance, not to reduce employee benefits. Option C is incorrect because calculating employee taxes is a function of the payroll department and is not related to pay-for-performance programs. Option D is incorrect because pay-for-performance focuses on rewarding results, not just monitoring attendance. 49. What is the function of a grievance procedure in the workplace? A. To calculate employee salaries. B. To provide a formal process for employees to address and resolve workplace conflicts. C. To manage employee benefits. D. To track employee attendance. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To provide a formal process for employees to address and resolve workplace conflicts. Explanation. Option B is correct because a grievance procedure is a set of formal steps that a company puts in place to allow employees to raise complaints about their job, their treatment, or other workplace issues, and to have those complaints heard and resolved in a fair and orderly way. It's a way to handle disputes. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee salaries is the function of the payroll department not the grievance procedure. Option C is incorrect because managing employee benefits is typically handled by the Human Resources Department, separate from grievance procedures. Option D is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is a general administrative task and is not the function of a grievance procedure. 50. What is the objective of a career development program? A. To calculate employee pay raises. B. To help employees plan and achieve their career goals within the organisation. C. To track employee attendance. D. To manage employee benefits. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To help employees plan and achieve their career goals within the organisation. Explanation. Option B is correct because career development programs are designed to help employees think about their long-term career paths, identify their goals, and then get the skills, knowledge, and experience they need to grow and advance within the company or even outside it. This can include things like training, mentoring, job rotation, and career counselling. It benefits both the employee and the organisation by developing talent. Option A is incorrect because calculating employee pay raises is a function of compensation and benefits, focusing on current performance and market rates, not long-term career growth. Option C is incorrect because tracking employee attendance is primarily an administrative function used for payroll and compliance, not for fostering career advancement. Option D is incorrect because managing employee benefits involves health insurance, retirement plans and other perks, which are important for employee well-being but are not directly related to career development. You have reached the end of our first question set. For the free complete exam preparation, visit our website link in the description, where you find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.